All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakaha Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, spread it across the four corners of the planet Earth, who teach this word in truth and in sincerity. All right. And as you see, all right, says, as you see on the screen, man, fire, okay, in the streets of Babylon the Great, man. All right. Says in the Twin Cities, all right, in which, America is the twin city, okay, of Babylon, all right. It's crazy, man. Every time I get to doing a video, but you know what? I'm not gonna be able to get to that. And I'm glad I'm using a different device. Yeah, America is burning, man. Okay, and that's not. This is not what I really wanted to, focus on. But hey.
Keeps getting better as we go more left. Okay. And it also works us down toward the bigger fire. Okay.
This is live on NBC. And see, and it's not just so-called African Americans there, man. The riots, the sedition among men, man, you're gonna have everybody, okay? Okay, everyone is fed up, okay? Okay? And so, this type of this is a victory really for the anarchists, okay? Those who set out to cause anarchy, all right? And hey, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry we meet under these circumstances. But nice to meet you. Pleasure.
But anyway, they're not talking about anything. They're just showing the fires that are burning, all right? Which may be even controlled carnage, because Esau is not going to let things get out of control. But that's not what I want to focus on right now. What I want to focus on is the fact that across the United States, all right, and this is not being reported on, covered very much in the news. Well, Salakia, I do want to give a news agency, the fact that they gave, maybe 25 seconds of attention to the next thing that I'm about to bring out. All right, 1 second. While I find this. All right. Okay. Now, hey, brewing right under our necks, man. Okay. In which you had a member of the Chicago police just being just now, okay, being released because of his affiliation with this group. All right. which is called the Proud Boys. All right. Now, I'm gonna read a little about the Proud Boys. All right. It says ideology, primarily alt-light. Okay. Now let's look at and see what alt-light means. ADL. Okay. From alt-right to alt-light, naming the hate. Okay? In just 1 year, the alt-right has gone from relative obscurity to being one of the United States' most visible extremist movement. Okay? So, I'm going to go back because, that's getting more into politics and not, this right here. All right. Ideology, primarily alt-light, misogynistic, Islamophobic, transphobic, and anti-immigration. Some members espouse white supremacist and anti-Semitic ideologies and or engage with white supremacist groups. All right. And so a lot of these people who are in this Proud Boys organization are policemen, judges, city councilmen. All right. They have, and now it's just been found out that a Chicago policeman, is part of this group. And what these, what has been brought out is that these groups go visit comment boards and not only do they make comments, these people actually get down, man. Okay. Says tactics. You go down to tactics, okay? It tells you a little bit of something about them. It says public rallies and protests. Members have been known to engage in violent tactics. Several members have been convicted. Excuse me, Shalakia. Of violent crimes. Okay, but you see, you don't hear much about these organizations in which, like I said, you have like the policeman who killed the guy up in Minneapolis, okay, or in Minnesota, wherever city that was. All right, these police officers are affiliated with these groups, with these chapters. These chapters are getting footholds inside of prisons, okay? And as you see, they're in other countries, Britain, Norway, and Australia, okay? It says background, the Proud Boys represent an unconventional strain of American right-wing extremism. While the group can be described as violent, nationalistic, okay, its members represent a range of ethnic backgrounds, and its leaders vehemently protest any allegations of racism. Their founder, Gavin McInnes, went so far as to file, okay. But when you read on, you find out that this group or this organization is as violent as it gets, all right, and as white supremacists, because most of these white supremacist groups are said, because they are said to be with the right wingers, but they're with the right wingers, they're with the left wingers, man. Okay, you had a such thing as Dixiecrats, man. All right, which were Democrats, in which people say they flipped or they turned or hey, this guy with his knee in the neck of this Jake, okay, and he ultimately killed him. All right, this is going to this is just showing you, Jakes, all right, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that these other nations don't have any love for you. All right. You're suckers for love, Jake. All right. You're suckers for love. All right. You have a lot of Israelites who are teaching, that Esau, the so-called white man, are Gentile nations. Well, guess what? Gentile nations are going to be punished by us as well. Okay? Whether they're Gentiles or not. Okay? Esau, Edom, he is a Gentile. All right? But he's also the Edomites. Okay? And so, whether you call them a Gentile or not, at the end of the day, they're still Edomites. Okay? They hate you, Edom. They hate you, Israelites. Okay? And they're hell bent on punishing you, putting as much oppression on you, and trying to bring you to death's door. All right. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, "The pride of thine heart, okay, hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And that's what the Proud Boys are, are exemplary of that. All right. Of that pride. That's why they call themselves the Proud Boys. All right. You read, says going down, and here's some of their favorite famous members. They just caught my eyes. It says Jason Kessler, the primary organizer of the deadly 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, is a former Proud Boy. Several members attend the violent August 12, 2017 demonstration that ended in the death of counter-protester Heather Heyer. Okay? And so, you don't see people like Vocab, Malone, or any of these people who come up against the Hebrew Israelites, all right, spotlighting, okay, groups who are in power, who are in positions, okay, of power. You have Hebrew Israelites calling in on, making it hard for, other Hebrew Israelites, okay, who are trying to just make an honest living, even, with their small businesses or anything that, something that they have going on. You have Hebrew Israelites who are trying to expose other Hebrew Israelites who are trying to Wake our people up. But here it is. You have policemen, judges, city councilmen, people who are making comments on our pages, people who continue to call us black Hebrew Israelites. No one is bothering these people, man. Okay? No one is taking their time out to investigate these Proud Boys. All right? These people who are trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do, man. Okay? But whatever it is, it never works, but they try anyway, those guys, okay, they don't look to try to expose a member of the Proud Boys. Okay? Vocab is not walking up to a Proud Boy meeting asking, why do you, hate African Americans, or, he's not doing that. Okay? These people who make these YouTube channels, who've created these YouTube channels just to scoff, they don't expose people like the Proud Boys. Okay? They're not exposing the behavior from the law enforcement agencies. That you have law enforcement who display this behavior of hatred. They're not on the spot, on the scene, when the policemen, are jacking up a Jake, but yet and still they supposedly love you, man. They supposedly love, people like Vocab Malone. His reason for doing what he calls himself doing, all right, is for you Jakes to look at him like he's trying to save you from something. Why the hell isn't he trying to save you from these policemen who are part of the Proud Boys? Okay? No, instead of that, he doesn't want you to be a Hebrew Israelite. He doesn't want you to be anything that's great. He and other so-called white but really red people like him have a problem with you, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, being anything that's great. And so they get no rest, as the scriptures tell you. The wicked don't roughly paraphrasing, they don't get any sleep unless they do some type of wickedness, man. And it's the same for Vocab. These scoffers who come on the comment board, but you don't see them. Okay, they don't make videos of them addressing the Proud Boys, who have a history of violence. Yet here it is, the Hebrew Israelites have no history of violence, and Vocab Malone wants to save you from the Hebrew Israelites. Hey, y'all better wake the fuck up. All right? Y'all better wake the fornication under the consent of the king up, man. All right? Esau has no love for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And things are about to get worse, man. Okay, as you see this big Edomite in the background of this picture, okay? He's loading up, man. He's getting ready, okay, to unload a SAW, a SAW, okay, down down the street of Harlem or Brooklyn, and I'm sure you Jakes are like, man, I wish he would roll through Queens. I wish he would roll through New Orleans. Okay, that's what this Edomite is gearing up to do. All right, that's what's on his mind. Okay, with that red, what is it? Orange, red and orange. Okay, Confederate flag. Okay, because that red, white, and blue flag. That's not what they really. That's not what they really represent. Okay, they represent that Confederate flag. So I would just want to, spotlight on what's coming. All right, these and these people, these individuals who claim that they have your best interest in mind when it's so clear that they don't. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Peace to the 1/3, the elect, spread across the four corners of the planet Earth, who teach this word in truth and in sincerity. Peace to you sisters as well. Until next time, Shalom.